Well, good morning, my dears. Hope you are fine. So far, we have seen the first lesson grammar, that is tenses, and in the second lesson, we had models as well as semi models, and this third lesson carries the another important grammar aspect, that is agreement of the subject with the verb. What is that? Agreement of the subject with the verb. So this question comes in two things. One is in tenses as well as for the errors part. So this question will be asked in either in tenses in the question number 46, right? In the fill in the blanks. Otherwise, in the same question, what is it called? Errors part. These questions may ask. So this will be compulsory, and this will be definitely this definitely will come. Okay, fine. Okay, let us move on to the content. So already we have seen about this subject verb agreement, but yet we will have one more revision over this agreement of the subject with the verb topic, right? Hope you had understood the previous class. Let me recall all those things which we have seen in the last classes, right? Okay, so we have certain agreements, right? What is the meaning of agreement? You know very well, right? If you want to do something, you have to do this, then only this will happen. So this is like an agreement. If you want to work in a school, they'll put an agreement. They'll ask you to sign for an agreement that you have to work there compulsorily for 2 years or 3 years. Definitely have to work. So that is said to be an agreement, and you have to obey the rules and regulations. What are the things that they lay? Right, my dear. Same way, this also has some agreement, the subject with the verb. So if this verb comes, definitely this subject has to be used, and if subject has come, definitely this verb has to be used. So this is an agreement between subject with the verb. Right, my dears? Okay, we have the first agreement, that is, let me explain the usage, or let me explain the the definition for this agreement. What is the content for this one? And let me go on, move on to the what is it called, examples. Then it will clear for you to understand, my dears, right? So listen carefully. Every is a singular in number. Right? First of all, you should know every, each, right? These things are singular in number. So do not think that every, it is what, a plural. No, right? So every is a singular in number, hence verb has to be used. Right, my dear? In errors part, they may ask every children, right, have every, right? So in such a way they may ask. So every is a singular in number, hence the verb has to be used. So what is the be form verb you have to use? Either has, otherwise is, you have to use, otherwise was, you can use, right? According to the sentence, according to the verb, what it is given there, you have to make it up, right? Same way, all is plural in number, hence verb have is used. Same way, see how every, each, it is considered as singular in number. Same way, all is considered as in plural in number. So when plural things comes, means you have to go for the plural verb. What are the plural verb we have? See, have, or, where. So these are the plural verbs we have, right, my dears? So if you come across the sentence begins with the every or each, then you have to go, then that is considered as a singular in number, and you have to go for the singular verb, that is has, is, was. Otherwise, if you come across the sentence, or if a sentence starts with all, then the sentence is considered as, right, it is in plural in number, then you have to go for the plural verb, that is have, or, R-A-R-E, or W-E-R-E. Right, my dears? Okay, fine. So let us move on to the example, right? Every citizen has to follow the rules of the society. Every citizen. See, as I told you already, every means it is considered as what? Singular. So citizen, it is considered as each and every citizen. So in such sense, we have used here have. In error spot, here instead of this has, they would have given what? Have. Right? So this is the error. So here falls the error. So you have to take away and you have to use has. So that's why every citizen means every, it is considered as singular. That's why we have used has as the singular verb, right? Second one is all. So if you see all, that means what? It is plural in number, citizens. So plural in number, then you have to go for the plural verb, that is have. So in here they might have given what? They might have given what? Has, otherwise is, otherwise was. Then you have to change this into plural verb. According to that, you have to change it. So if it is given here has, you have to change it to have. It is given here is, you have to change it to or. If it is given here was, you have to change it to were. Right, my dears? So what is a singular verb? You have to use. According to the verb, you have to change in such a thing. Right? If it is present, you have to go for present verb. If it is past, you have to go for the past. If it is perfect, you have to go according to the perfect verbs. Right? So, agreement 2. What is the agreement 2 stands for? Every, right? When two singular nouns joined by and or preceded by each or every, pronoun must be singular and verb is also singular. Right, my dears? When two singular nouns joined by and, see, let me move on to the what? Example. See, two singular nouns. What are the two singular nouns here? Man, one, it is a singular noun, and woman is a see, man, M-A-N, it is not M-E-N, same way W-O-M-A-N, it is singular noun, not in plural. So when two singular nouns are joined by and, that is important, right? So in this sentence, man is a singular and woman is a singular. So these two nouns are joined by and preceded by, followed by, which is followed by every or each. See, each or every, right? So the pronoun must be, so this pronoun must be what? Singular, and that's why we have used singular subject, right? So you see here, every man and every woman has duties to perform, right? See, two nouns. What are the two nouns? Man, singular nouns, man, woman, joined by and, followed by or preceded by every, right? So you have to use, go for the what? A singular verb, that is has. Same way, each also the same thing. So boy, it is a singular, and girl is also singular, and it is joined by and preceded by each. So we have used here singular verb, that is was. Right, my dear? So that's why every man and every woman has duties to perform. Same way, each boy and each girl was given a special prize, right? So let us move on to the third agreement, right? What is the third agreement we have? Right. Agreement number 3. What is this agreement number 3 stands for, right? Some of the collective nouns like class, cabinet, committee, board, government, etc. take a singular verb, right? When they are considered a single unit. See, my dears, this here only the confusion arises. The confusion starts here only. The idea of the sentence or the idea of the unit, that is very important in this agreement. See, the collective nouns like class, cabinet, committee, board, government, etc. take a singular verb when the idea is considered as a single unit or a unit. Then the verb, what? You have to go for the singular verb. Take for example, the team is performing well. The team. Take for example, Indian cricket team carries 11 players or 10 players. I don't know. Sure, I'm not much sure about it. I think 11 players, right? Adding with the substitute, right? So if though they carry 11 players, but we call it as a single Indian cricket team. So that stands for only one unit. Understood? The team. Same with the class is organizing a debate, right? So the class means what? All the 27 students in the class are considered, or they can bring into a counter that is called 11th B or 11th C. So all the 27 or 30 students are come into a circle, in a single circle as a one class. So here the idea or the thought, it is comes under a single unit. That's why we have used here singular verb. The team is performing well. The class is organizing a debate. Right, my dears? So when the idea, though the collective nouns comes, but when the idea comes in a singular a unit or a single unit or a single thought, then we have to go for the singular verb, right? Same way, what is the next one that we have? It is, see, some of the collective nouns like class, cabinet is same here, but here slight changes. What is the slight changes we have? See, some of the collective nouns like class, cabinet, jury, staff take plural verb if the members are considered individually. See, in the agreement 3 we had seen that if the content or if the idea is considered as a single unit, then we have used a singular verb, that is the class is organizing a debate or the team is performing well, right? In such a way we used to say. But here, when the content or when the idea comes in the same but different angle, then we have to go for the plural verb. See, the class are arguing over the issue. See, in the class, the teacher, what he gives a topic. The teacher gives a topic. So, each students, right, they came with their own ideas, their own thoughts. So, though it is a single class, though it is a one class, but the students in that class, they are coming with different ideas. So, here the content goes to, right, a different one, individual one. Not the same one, rather it is an individual one. That's why we have used or, A-R-E as a plural verb. Got it? Right. Second one, the jury are divided in their opinion. The jury, who is the jury? You know, the judges, right? So, if you see in the Supreme Court, they may have 3 judges. So, if all the 3 judges, if they come with a single verdict or single judgment or single statement, then that is considered as a singular. There we have to use singular verb. But if the 3 judges or comes with a different judgment or different statement, at that time we have to use different. We have to use the what? Plural verb. See, that's why the jury are divided in their opinions. What? One judge he came with another idea and another judge he came with another idea. So here goes what? The subject it is considered as the or the unit or the thought, right? It is what? Different, it is individual. That's why we have used here what? The plural verb, right? And finally the third one, the staff are arguing about the debates of the tour. The staff are arguing. See, a date is given for the tour. So one staff, right, he came with 16th is the correct date, and another staff he come with another date, right? No, 18th is the right, and another one 21 is the right date. So all the staff, right, each staff they are giving their own individual ideas, their own individual opinion. So here the content goes individual, the content goes what? Separate, but not in the third one, right? So that's why we have used here. Then the sentence is considered as what? Plural in number. That's why we have used here a plural verb. Got it, my dear? Right. That's why the staff are arguing about the dates of the tour. Right. So agreement 5. You know this very well till your 9th standard. I mean from your 9th standard you are learning this one, right? Nouns such as advice, alphabet, clothing, furniture, information, luggage are used only in the singular form. The verb that follows is also singular. What are that? So nouns such as advice, alphabet, clothing, furniture, information, luggage are used only in the singular form. The verb that follows is also singular. See, if you come across certain verbs, certain nouns, what are the nouns? Advice, alphabet, clothing. See, don't say this word as clothing, right? It is clothing, furniture, information, luggage. See, if you see a lot of persons, they used to say as informations. It is absolutely wrong, my dears, right? So do not say the word information, rather as informations, right? It is absolutely a wrong pronunciation, or it's a wrong thing, right? So same way, luggage. You should not say luggages, baggages. No, you are not supposed to say as luggages, baggages. We are rather you have to say luggage, baggage. Or used only in the singular form. The verb follows is also singular form. See, the scenery then of Kashmir is enchanting. The sceneries, don't say sceneries. Same way, all the informations, it is wrong. All the information. Then you have to go for the singular verb. Your hair. See, your hair, it is uncountable. You cannot count it. So that's why we have used here. It comes under a singular unit. That's why we have used here singular verb. Your hair has turned grey. Though 1 or 2 or no. Your hair has turned grey. Right. So, agreement 6. What is this agreement 6 carries? Important one, my dear. So, here a lot of people will make a mistake. So, listen this agreement a little more careful, right? When and see when and connects two or more titles. What are the titles or designation? Principal, correspondent, staff, right? Prime Minister, Chief Minister. So these are said to be titles or designations of the same person. The verb is always singular. See, I'll move on to the example, then only easy for you to understand. Here, the principal, it is, sorry, okay, let me move on. Principal, here one designation or title. On another designation, correspondent. So here, principal on designation as well as correspondent on designation are joined by the word and, right? But you have to be very careful. Go for the definite article. See, the principal correspondent. The principal correspondent. That means principal and correspondent are the same person. If you see in some schools, the principal as well as correspondent will be the same person. But if you see in some other schools, right, the principal will be a different person, correspondent will be a different person. If you see in our school, right, principal is a different person, correspondent is a different person, right? So two positions are held by two different persons, right? So how you can classify, how you can identify? By seeing this, the definite article. If the definite article the comes for the first designation, for the absence of another one, then the two posts are held by only one person. That's why we have used a has. Got it, my dear? The two positions or the two designations are held by only one person. That's why we have used has, and moreover it is connected by and. And agreement 7 also we will see. What is agreement 7? It is, you will see the principal and the correspondent. See, the principal and the correspondent, that means principal is a different person, the correspondent is a different person. So two different persons, then you have to go for the plural verb. But here, the principal and the correspondent, that means what is singular nouns, right? Singular person. Only one person holds two positions. So that's why we have used here what the singular verb, right, my dears? So once again you just go through this one, then only it will be easy for you to understand. So let me recall all over this, right? Agreement 6 it is, when two positions or designations are held by one person, how will you identify? By looking at the definite article the for only one designation, then you have to go for the singular verb. And what is agreement 5? It is nouns such as furniture, luggage, baggage, right? If these things considered, then you have to go for the singular verb. And some other collective nouns like class, cabinet, jury, staff, if the idea or if the members are considered individual, then you have to go for the what? A plural verb, right? That's why we have used over here, right? And same way, if it is considered for the singular idea, see, some of the collective nouns like class, cabinet, and when they are considered a unit, single unit, then you have to go for the singular verb, that is. Okay, fine. And agreement 2 it is, when two singular nouns are joined by, right, and followed by every or each, then you have to go for the singular verb, right? See, two nouns, one man, one noun, woman, one noun, and these two nouns are connected by every, connected by and followed by every. That's why we have used your singular verbs. And what is agreement number 1 that carries, right? When if you come across, right, if the every and all, right, so if you come across every, then it is considered as a singular, we have to go for the singular verb, and all is considered as the plural, then you have to go for the plural verb, right, my dears? So after this class, once again, just go through this, then only easy for you can grab the content of this grammar section that serves you in two, right? That will helps you to answer for the questions that will be asked in 46, fill in the blanks, as well as 46 error spot. So in 10th standard you might have read about these things, right? Still it is a little more explanation over this one. Hope you understood. If you at all, if you have any doubts, let me explain you when you call or put a SMS, right? Thank you.